Hey everyone, and a massive high-energy welcome to Worldwide Traveler. I am absolutely buzzing to be here with you today because we are diving headfirst into one of the most incredible cities on the planet. Get ready, because this isn't just any travel guide. This is your ultimate Rome vacation travel guide. We're talking ancient wonders, delicious food, and secrets that will make your trip unforgettable. I'm so thrilled to share this journey with you, so buckle up, because this is going to be an epic ride through the heart of Italy. We've got so much packed into this episode I can barely contain my excitement. We're going to kick things off by peeling back the layers of time and exploring Rome's absolutely mind-blowing history and some super interesting facts that will make you see the city in a whole new light. Then hold on to your hats because we're jumping into the best things to do in Rome. I'm talking iconic landmarks, hidden gems, and experiences you simply cannot miss. You'll want to take notes for this part, trust me. And finally, because I want your Roman holiday to be absolutely perfect and stress-free, I'll be sharing all my top-secret travel hacks, essential tips, and some really good advice that you'll definitely want to know before you even think about packing your bags. We're covering everything from saving a little extra cash to navigating the city like a true Roman pro. So, are you ready to explore the Eternal City with me? Let's go, let's go, let's go! This is Worldwide Traveler, and your Roman adventure starts right now. Alright, let's dive right into the heart and soul of Rome. A city that's like a living, breathing museum, where every cobblestone seems to whisper tales from centuries past. When you first arrive in Rome, you can't help but feel this incredible energy, this palpable sense of history that just wraps around you. It's a place where ancient ruins stand proudly next to bustling modern life, creating a contrast that is just absolutely captivating. Imagine you're sipping an espresso in a piazza that's been a central meeting spot for thousands of years. That's Rome for you, a city that has truly mastered the art of blending the old with the new, and trust me, it's a spectacle you won't soon forget. It's more than just a destination, it's an experience that stays with you. Now let's talk about where it all began, because Rome's origin story is the stuff of legends, literally. According to ancient myth, the city was founded in 753 BC by Romulus, one of the twin brothers famously suckled by a she-wolf. Romulus and Remus, a tale of rivalry and destiny that laid the foundation for what would become one of the world's greatest empires. This legendary beginning sets the stage for the incredible drama and grandeur that defines Rome. It's stories like these that make walking through the Roman Forum feel like stepping directly onto a movie set, where every column and stone has a story to tell about power, ambition, and the birth of a civilization. From these mythical beginnings, Rome grew from a small settlement into the mighty Roman Republic. This was a period of incredible expansion, political innovation, and of course, some pretty epic power struggles. Think of figures like Julius Caesar, whose ambition and military genius reshaped the Roman world, paving the way for the empire. The Republic era was characterized by its complex political system with senators and assemblies, but it was also a time of constant warfare as Rome extended its dominion over Italy and beyond. It's fascinating to think about the debates and decisions made in the Senate House, the ruins of which you can still see today. And then came the Roman Empire, an era that truly defined Rome as Caput Mundi, the capital of the world. Under emperors like Augustus, Trajan, and Hadrian, Rome reached its zenith, a sprawling metropolis of over 1 million people. This was the age of monumental construction, the Colosseum, the Pantheon, vast aqueducts that brought fresh water to the city, and an incredible network of roads that connected the empire. The scale of their achievements is just mind-boggling, and you can still witness their engineering prowess firsthand. It's a testament to their vision and skill that so much of it endures for us to marvel at. The Roman Empire wasn't just about impressive buildings, it was a melting pot of cultures, a center for trade, law, art, and philosophy. Its influence on Western civilization is absolutely undeniable. From our languages and legal systems to our architecture and political thought, the echoes of Rome are everywhere. Walking through the ruins, you're literally treading the same paths as emperors, gladiators, poets, and everyday citizens who shaped the course of history. It's an incredibly humbling and awe-inspiring experience to connect with that past in such a tangible way. It makes you realize just how interconnected our world is. Of course, all empires eventually face challenges, and the Western Roman Empire famously fell in 476 AD. But here's a little nuance for you. Rome didn't just disappear overnight. The city transformed, adapted, and continued to be a major center, especially with the rise of the papacy and the Christian Church. This transition into the Middle Ages added new layers to Rome's already rich tapestry, with stunning basilicas and churches being built, often incorporating materials from ancient structures. It's this continuous evolution that makes Rome so endlessly fascinating. It's a city that has constantly reinvented itself while preserving its core identity. Let's shift gears to some fun facts that will make your Roman holiday even more intriguing. Ever seen SPQR emblazoned all over the city on manhole covers, buildings, and official documents? It stands for Senatus Populusque Romanus, which translates to the Senate and people of Rome. This ancient motto harks back to the Republican era and symbolizes the unity and sovereignty of the Roman state. It's a powerful reminder that even in its modern incarnation, Rome carries the weight and pride of its incredible history. Keep an eye out for it. It's like a little historical Easter egg hunt. Here's one for all you romantics, or anyone who loves a good tradition. The Trevi Fountain, an absolutely breathtaking Baroque masterpiece, isn't just for admiring. Tradition says if you toss a coin over your left shoulder with your right hand into the fountain, you're guaranteed to return to Rome one day. And guess what? An estimated 3,000 euros are thrown in every single day. That money is collected regularly and used to fund charitable causes, which I think is just wonderful. So make sure you have a coin ready for your visit. Who wouldn't want a guaranteed return trip to this magical city? Now, for something a little quirky, Rome is famous for its cats. Yes, you heard me right. You'll find colonies of stray cats lounging amongst ancient ruins, particularly at Largo de Torre, Argentina, which is also, coincidentally, the site where Julius Caesar was assassinated. These feline residents are well cared for by dedicated volunteers, and they've become an unofficial symbol of the city. It's quite a sight to see them sunbathing on 2,000-year-old temples, completely unfazed by the tourists. They add another layer of charm to Rome's historical sites, don't you think? Did you know that Vatican City, located right in the heart of Rome, is actually the smallest independent state in the world? It's its own country with its own pope, its own flag, and even its own postal service. Spanning just about 110 acres, you can literally walk across it in a matter of minutes. But don't let its size fool you. It's home to some of the world's most significant art and architectural wonders, like St. Peter's Basilica and the Sistine Chapel. It's a fascinating place within a place, a spiritual and cultural powerhouse nestled within the bustling Italian capital. Rome is often called the City of Fountains, and for very good reason. There are over 2,000 fountains scattered throughout the city, ranging from grand monumental displays like the Trevi Fountain and the Fountain of Four Rivers in Piazza Navona, to the charming little Nasoni small public drinking fountains that provide fresh, cool water to everyone. These Nasoni are a lifesaver, especially during the hot summer months. So, bring a reusable water bottle and fill up like a local. It's just another example of how Rome beautifully blends practicality with artistry. Let's talk about something delicious: pasta. While Italy is the home of pasta, did you know that some of Rome's most famous pasta dishes like carbonara, cacio e pepe, amatriciana, and gricia have incredibly specific origins and traditions? These aren't just recipes, they're a part of Rome's cultural identity. Romans are fiercely proud of their culinary heritage, and trying these authentic dishes is an absolute must. Each bite tells a story of local ingredients and time-honored techniques, so prepare your taste buds for an unforgettable journey. The ancient Romans were incredible engineers, and one of their most lasting innovations was Roman concrete. This stuff was so durable that many structures built with it, like the Pantheon, are still standing strong after nearly 2 millennia. Modern scientists are still studying its unique composition, trying to replicate its longevity. It's a testament to their advanced understanding of materials and construction techniques. When you're admiring these ancient marvels, take a moment to appreciate the sheer genius that went into building them. It's truly awe-inspiring. Gladiatorial combat is synonymous with ancient Rome and the Colosseum, but it wasn't just mindless violence. Gladiators were often highly trained professionals, and the games were elaborate spectacles with complex rules and rituals. While brutal, these events were a central part of Roman entertainment and social life. Visiting the Colosseum today, you can almost hear the roar of the crowd and imagine the drama unfolding on the arena floor. It's a powerful and somewhat chilling reminder of a very different era, an era that continues to fascinate us. Here's a colorful fact. The Colosseum, that iconic symbol of Rome, wasn't always the bare stone structure we see today. In its heyday, it was likely covered in marble and adorned with statues, possibly even painted in vibrant colors. Imagine how dazzling it must have looked under the Roman sun. Over the centuries, much of its decorative material was repurposed for other buildings, but its magnificent skeleton still stands as a testament to its former glory. It's fun to try and picture it in its full, original splendor. Have you heard of the Bocca della Verita, or the Mouth of Truth? It's an ancient marble mask located in the portico of the Santa Maria in Cosmedin Church. Legend has it that if you tell a lie while your hand is in its mouth, it will bite your hand off. It became famously popular after appearing in the movie Roman Holiday with Audrey Hepburn and Gregory Peck. It's a fun, slightly nerve-wracking photo opportunity and a great way to test your honesty, or just enjoy a classic Roman experience. Are you brave enough to try it? And finally, a little something about numbers. We all know Roman numerals, I, V, X, L, C, D, M. But have you ever stopped to think about how integral they were to the functioning of such a vast empire? They were used for everything from marking dates and numbering legions to recording financial transactions. While we use Arabic numerals today, Roman numerals still pop up in all sorts of places, adding a touch of classical elegance. It's another subtle reminder of Rome's enduring legacy, woven into the fabric of our modern world. What an incredible city. Alright team, now that we're experts on Rome's incredible history, it's time for the part you've all been waiting for. The absolute best things to do in this phenomenal city. First up, and you absolutely cannot miss this, is the mighty Colosseum. This ancient amphitheater is just breathtaking. Imagine standing where gladiators once fought and emperors decided fates. It's a symbol of Roman power and engineering prowess. I highly recommend booking your tickets in advance to skip those super long lines and consider a guided tour to really understand the stories held within its ancient walls. It's an experience that will give you goosebumps, I promise. Right next door to the Colosseum, you'll find the Roman Forum and Palatine Hill, and these are an absolute must-do pairing. The Forum was the heart of ancient Rome, the center of political, religious, and social life. Walking through its ruins, you're literally stepping on layers of history. Then, climb Palatine Hill, where Rome's wealthiest citizens and emperors built their lavish palaces. The views over the Forum and the city from up there are simply spectacular. It's like an open-air museum, so wear comfortable shoes because there's a lot of ground to cover, but every step is worth it. Next on our hit list is the Pantheon. And wow, this place is an architectural marvel. Originally a temple to all Roman gods, it's now a church, and its most famous feature is the incredible dome with the oculus, that giant opening to the sky. When you step inside and look up, it's just awe-inspiring, especially if you catch a sunbeam streaming through. The fact that it was built almost 2,000 years ago and is still perfectly preserved is mind-blowing. It's free to enter, but it can get crowded, so try to visit early in the morning or later in the afternoon for a more serene experience. No trip to Rome is complete without a visit to the Trevi Fountain. We talked about the coin toss, but honestly, just seeing this Baroque masterpiece is an experience in itself. The scale, the detail, the sound of the water, it's pure magic, especially when it's lit up at night. It does get incredibly crowded, so if you want that perfect photo or a moment of relative peace, try going very early in the morning. It's worth sacrificing a little sleep for, trust me. It's one of those iconic Roman moments you'll cherish forever. Let's head over to the Spanish Steps, another iconic Roman landmark. These elegant steps connect the Piazza di Spagna below with the Trinita dei Monti church above. They're a popular spot for people to sit, relax, and soak in the atmosphere. While you can't eat or drink on the steps anymore to help preserve them, they're still a fantastic place for people watching and enjoying the beautiful surroundings. The area around the Spanish Steps is also famous for its high-end shopping, so if you're in the mood for some retail therapy, you're in the right place. Now prepare for a visit to another country within Rome, Vatican City. This tiny independent state is the heart of the Catholic Church and home to some truly unmissable sights. First up is St. Peter's Basilica, an absolute masterpiece of Renaissance architecture. The sheer scale and opulence are overwhelming, and Michelangelo's Pietà is just breathtaking. You can also climb to the top of the dome for an unparalleled panoramic view of Rome. Remember to dress respectfully, shoulders and knees covered, as it is a sacred place. Within Vatican City, you also have the Vatican Museums, which house one of the world's greatest art collections. We're talking thousands of rooms filled with sculptures, paintings, and historical artifacts accumulated by popes over centuries. It can be overwhelming, so plan your visit. The highlight for many, of course, is the Sistine Chapel, with Michelangelo's iconic ceiling and the Last Judgment fresco. No photos are allowed inside the chapel, so just take it all in with your own eyes. It's a deeply moving and unforgettable experience. Booking tickets well in advance is absolutely essential here. For art lovers, the Borghese Gallery and Gardens are an absolute treat. The gallery itself is housed in a stunning villa and features masterpieces by Bernini and Caravaggio. What's great is that they limit the number of visitors at any one time, so you get a more intimate and uncrowded viewing experience. You must book your tickets weeks if not months in advance because they sell out quickly. Afterwards, take a stroll or rent a rowboat in the beautiful Borghese Gardens, a peaceful oasis in the city offering fantastic views. If you want to experience the charming bohemian side of Rome, you have to explore the Trastevere neighborhood. With its narrow cobblestone streets, ivy-covered buildings, artisan shops, and lively trattorias, it feels like stepping back in time. It's the perfect place to wander aimlessly, get a little lost, and discover hidden gems. In the evening, Trastevere comes alive with people enjoying dinner and drinks. It's got a fantastic, authentic Roman atmosphere that I just adore. Definitely schedule an evening here for a delicious meal and some local flavor. For a different, more subterranean Roman experience, consider a visit to the catacombs. These ancient underground burial tunnels offer a fascinating and slightly eerie glimpse into early Christian history. There are several catacomb complexes open to visitors, like the Catacombs of Calixtus or Domitilla. You can only visit as part of a guided tour, which is great because the guides provide so much historical context. It's a unique and thought-provoking excursion, showing another layer of Rome's incredibly deep past. Not for the claustrophobic, but definitely memorable. If you want to literally walk in the footsteps of ancient Romans, head to the Appian Way, or Via Appia Antica. This was one of the earliest and most strategically important Roman roads, connecting Rome to Brindisi in southeast Italy. Today, parts of it are preserved as a regional park, lined with ancient tombs, ruins, and pine trees. You can rent a bike and cycle along the original cobblestones or just take a leisurely stroll. It's a wonderful escape from the city bustle and a very tangible connection to ancient history. Back in the heart of the city, don't miss the Capitoline Museums, located on Capitoline Hill, one of the 7 hills of Rome. Designed in part by Michelangelo, this is considered the world's oldest public museum complex. It houses an incredible collection of Roman statues, inscriptions, and artifacts, including the original bronze equestrian statue of Marcus Aurelius. The one in the piazza outside is a replica. The views from the hill over the Roman Forum are also spectacular, offering a different perspective on the ancient city center. Another impressive structure with a fascinating history is Castel Sant'Angelo. Originally built as a mausoleum for Emperor Hadrian, it later became a papal residence, a fortress, and even a prison. Today, it's a museum offering a journey through its many transformations. You can explore its various rooms, ramparts, and even the papal apartments. The rooftop terrace provides stunning views of the city and St. Peter's Basilica, especially at sunset. It's a place that truly embodies Rome's layered history. Of course, a huge part of experiencing. Alright, savvy travelers, welcome to the chapter that's going to make your Roman holiday even smoother, smarter, and more spectacular. We're diving into my personal treasure trove of hacks, tips, and essential advice. First things first. Booking. For major attractions like the Colosseum, Vatican Museums, and Borghese Gallery, book your tickets online well in advance. I cannot stress this enough. This will save you hours of waiting in queues, which means more time enjoying the sights and less time feeling frustrated. Seriously, this is my #1 tip for a stress-free Rome experience. Let's talk about getting around this incredible city. Rome has a decent public transport system with a metro, buses, and trams. The metro is great for longer distances, but many of the historic sites are in pedestrian-friendly areas. My biggest tip: wear comfortable shoes. You'll be doing a lot of walking on cobblestone streets, and your feet will thank you. Consider purchasing a multi-day transport pass if you plan on using public transport frequently. But honestly, walking is often the best way to discover Rome's hidden charms and stumble upon unexpected delights. Now, a word on something super important: awareness. Rome is generally a safe city, but like any major tourist destination, it can attract pickpockets, especially in crowded areas like near the Trevi Fountain, on buses, and in the metro. Keep your valuables secure, use a money belt or an anti-theft bag. Be aware of your surroundings, especially when people try to distract you. Don't let this scare you, just be smart and vigilant, and you'll have a wonderful time. A little caution goes a long way in protecting your belongings and your peace of mind. When visiting churches and religious sites, especially St. Peter's Basilica and the Vatican Museums, remember the dress code. Shoulders and knees must be covered for both men and women. This is strictly enforced, and you might be denied entry if you're not dressed appropriately. I recommend carrying a light scarf or shawl with you that you can easily drape over your shoulders or tie around your waist if you're wearing shorts or a sleeveless top. It's a small gesture of respect that ensures you won't miss out on these incredible places. Stay hydrated, especially during the warmer months. One of the fantastic things about Rome is the abundance of Nasoni, those small public drinking fountains with continuously running fresh, cold water. They are perfectly safe to drink from and a lifesaver. Bring a reusable water bottle and fill it up throughout the day. Not only will you save money on buying bottled water, but you'll also be doing your bit for the environment. It's a truly Roman way to quench your thirst, and the water is delicious. Let's talk about food, glorious food, and how to eat like a true Roman. To avoid tourist traps, venture a few streets away from the major attractions. Look for places where you see locals eating. Don't be afraid to try a trattoria or an osteria for a more authentic and often better value meal. Also, be aware of the coperto. This is a cover charge per person that's common in Italian restaurants, and it's not a tip. Tipping isn't obligatory like in some countries, but it's appreciated for good service. Rounding up the bill or leaving a few euros is usually sufficient. While many Romans in tourist areas speak some English, learning a few basic Italian phrases will go a long way and will be much appreciated by the locals. Simple things like ciao, hello or goodbye, grazie, thank you, prego, you're welcome, per favore, please, and buongiorno or buonasera, good morning or good evening, can make your interactions more pleasant. Locals often respond warmly to visitors who make an effort, and it really enhances your cultural experience. Plus, it's fun to try. Wondering about the best time to visit Rome? The shoulder seasons, April to June and September to October, are often considered ideal. The weather is generally pleasant, not too hot, and the crowds are slightly thinner than during the peak summer months of July and August. Winter can also be a good option if you don't mind cooler weather, as you'll find fewer tourists and potentially lower prices. Each season offers a different charm, so consider what's most important for your trip. Let's talk money. While credit cards are widely accepted in Rome, especially in hotels, larger restaurants, and shops, it's always a good idea to have some cash euros on hand for smaller purchases, markets, or smaller cafes. ATMs, called bancomat, are readily available. Be sure to inform your bank about your travel plans to avoid any issues with your cards. And always be mindful when using ATMs, choosing ones in well-lit areas or inside banks if possible. Be prepared for the riposo, Italy's traditional midday break. Many smaller shops and sometimes even churches or minor attractions may close for a few hours in the afternoon, typically between 1 p.m. and 4 p.m. Plan your shopping and visits to smaller establishments accordingly. It's all part of the Italian lifestyle, a chance for people to go home for lunch and rest before reopening in the late afternoon or early evening. Embrace it as a chance to have a leisurely lunch yourself. Experience Rome's coffee culture like a local. Italians typically drink their coffee standing at the banco or bar. It's usually quicker and often cheaper than sitting at a table, where a service charge might apply. An espresso is the standard, but a cappuccino is generally considered a morning drink. Ordering one after lunch might get you a curious look. But hey, you do you. Coffee in Italy is an art form, so enjoy those quick, strong, delicious shots of caffeine. When it comes to souvenirs, try to look beyond the generic tourist trinkets. Rome offers some beautiful and unique items. Consider leather goods, ceramics, local food products like olive oil or balsamic vinegar, or even art prints. For authentic finds, explore artisan shops in neighborhoods like Trastevere or Monte. Bargaining is not common in shops but might be acceptable at flea markets like Porta Portese, though always be respectful. Choose something that will genuinely remind you of your incredible Roman holiday. Patience is a virtue, especially in Rome. You will encounter crowds, lines, and the occasional delay. Try to embrace the organized chaos with a sense of humor and flexibility. Don't overschedule your days. Allow time for spontaneous discoveries and moments of relaxation. Rome is a city to be savored, not rushed. Take a deep breath, soak it all in, and remember that sometimes the unexpected moments are the most memorable. A small but crucial tip: power adapters and converters. Italy uses Type C and Type F electrical outlets, and the standard voltage is 230 volts. If you're coming from a country with different outlets or voltage like the US, you'll need a universal adapter and possibly a voltage converter for certain devices to avoid frying them. Check your electronics beforehand to see if they are dual voltage. It's a simple thing that can save you a lot of hassle. I mentioned comfortable shoes before, but it bears repeating because it's that important. Cobblestones, hills, and lots of walking mean your footwear choice can make or break your comfort. Stylish sneakers or comfortable walking shoes are your best friends in Rome. Save the fashionable but less practical shoes for dinner if you must, but for daytime exploring, prioritize comfort. Your feet will write you thank you notes, I promise. Consider purchasing a Roma pass if it aligns with your itinerary. This pass offers free entry to 1 or 2 museums or archaeological sites, depending on the pass duration, discounted entry to subsequent sites, and free use of public transport. Do the math based on what you plan to see and do to determine if it's cost-effective for you. For some, it's a great deal and very convenient. For others, paying for individual entries might be better. It's all about planning smart. Finally, my best piece of advice is to simply allow yourself to be enchanted by Rome. Let the city surprise you. Wander down that intriguing alleyway, linger a little longer in that beautiful piazza, strike up a conversation, even with gestures, with a local. Rome has a magic that unfolds when you're open to it. Don't just tick off sights, create memories. This city has a way of capturing your heart, and these tips are just here to help you enjoy that process even more. And just like that, our incredible journey through the Eternal City has come to an end. But wow, what an adventure it's been. From the awe-inspiring echoes of the Roman Empire to the bustling energy of modern Rome, and all those essential tips to make your trip seamless, I truly hope this guide has ignited your passion to explore this magnificent city. Rome is a place that truly has it all: history, art, culture, food, and it's a destination that will leave a mark on your heart, I guarantee it. I've had such a blast sharing my insights with you today. Remember, the magic of Rome lies not just in its famous landmarks, but in the moments you discover for yourself. That perfect scoop of gelato, the charming little side street, the friendly local who shares a smile. So, when you do go, embrace it all. I would love to hear about your own Roman adventures, your favorite spots, and any tips you discover, so please share them in the comments below. Let's build an amazing community of worldwide travelers right here. Thanks for watching, Worldwide Traveler. Don't forget to subscribe for more amazing travel guides. We have so many more incredible destinations to explore together, and you won't want to miss a single one. Hit that like button if you enjoyed this video, and ring that notification bell so you're the first to know when our next adventure drops. Until then, keep exploring, keep dreaming, and ciao for now. Ow.